sweet.
We're streaming.
We're streaming. Yes. The microphone is on. The police is chasing Matthias. He's hot, coming in hot. I know where he's at.
No, that's the ambulance. Too much caffeine.
He's getting coffee. And the coffee line is probably enormous. You see that freaking Ferrari sitting over there? Or Lamborghini, whatever the heck that is?
Yeah, red Lamborghini. I noticed that when I sat down. Is that a Lamborghini or is that a Corvette?
It's been here a couple various times.
Because the new Corvettes kind of look like Lamborghinis.
The midlife crisis cars?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up? But that always amazes me because it always sits way out there. It's probably a Target employee selling toys on the black market.
There you go.
What's up, Brewster? So yeah, we're Matthias will be here.
So he says.
Yeah, he said he'd be here. He could. Here's what he told me. He said I can't decide if I want to go to Walmart first and then go get coffee, or go get coffee first and Target. He goes, I think I'm gonna go to Target and then go get coffee because that'll give him coffee to drink during the live stream.
There you go.
So
priorities.
Yeah, me and Jared just go through and get you some tea. You good?
Yeah, although McDonald's let me down this morning. Went to get my sausage egg McMuffin. Went to the drive-thru. I hate drive-thrus, by the way.
Yeah.
Get my food. Getting on the interstate. I'm unwrapping my sandwich, and it's a regular egg McMuffin, no sausage. Dang it!
But at least it's the healthy version.
Yeah.
There's Matthias.
Yeah, he is.
It had Canadian bacon on it, right?
Yeah, but
you get your heart like
I've never cared for just a regular egg McMuffin. I'm a
right,
sausage egg
right.
McMuffin guy.
I get it. I understand completely.
So, disappointed.
Matthias's car's got a miss in it. We were listening to it this morning.
Uh-oh.
He needs plugs. Look at him, boy. He's got a big cup of coffee.
Yeah, he does.
He's got a
cinnamon roll
snack.
or something. What is that?
I don't know. Probably a muffin.
Might not be another one of those cinnamon rolls like he had one
Oh,
time.
man.
Man, that thing smelled good.
That or that bacon thing he had that one time. Look at us. We ain't even 2 minutes into it. We're talking about food.
T.S. always knows where to go to get the good food.
That is true. That is true. 100%. But yeah, so it's been 2 weeks.
More than that for me.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do live last week because I was at Joe.
Yeah.
Didn't do it live the week before
Yeah.
because everybody was out.
You had a
Yeah.
family thing, didn't
Yeah, had a family thing. So it's been. Then me and Matthias was the week before that. So it's been 3 weeks for
you? 3
you.
weeks
Yeah.
for me.
So yeah, gang's all back. We're trying to figure out what you got to eat. Chocolate croissant. Croissant. Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
So like
It's here like every couple of weeks. It's
I
out
think
there.
they own Panera or whatever.
We were thinking it was a Target employee selling toys on the black
I mean,
market.
it could be a Target employee. So I was gonna take a picture of my Volvo next to it.
Yeah.
Because in the '80s, they used to have the Volvo station wagon and Lamborghinis in an ad compared to each other, but one was a family car, and they would race in
The
the ad.
Lamborghini's the family car, right?
The Volvo, and they would race, and they would be just as fast as each other because it's a turbo, and
Yeah.
that's just a glorified
I would put yours against that end of the week.
my
with the
is-
miss.
small kind of car. You know what I mean?
I'd put your car against that Lamborghini any day of the week.
Yeah, even with the
With the
misfire.
miss. Yep.
So what's our iced coffee this morning?
A caramel macchiato.
Caramel macchiato.
With a
A chocolate croissant.
Oh.
So I usually get the oatmeal,
Yes.
but I was feeling a little froggy this morning.
Oh. Feeling a little.
Cheese and onion sandwich
From where?
and a chocolate eclair. Graham, Just no.
Okay, the chocolate eclair.
Chocolate eclair, I'm
I
down
would
with.
I would try onion and cheese. I mean, I'd try it. I mean,
Hey, so there's this guy on the internet that I see all the time that eats food and talks about like secrets that he knows from restaurants, and he said at Popeyes they have that strawberry biscuit,
yeah.
and he went in there and the lady was like, "Hey, do you want me to change your life?" And he was like, "Look, am I gonna get? If I say yes, am I still gonna get my strawberry biscuits?"
And what else are you gonna
And
give?
she was like, "Yeah, you'll still get your strawberry biscuits." And he was like, "Well, I guess." She goes, "Look, I just need you to trust me." And he was like, "Okay, fine, I'll trust you." She said, "All right, I'm gonna give you your strawberry biscuits and some grilled tenders and mac and cheese, and you need to put it on the strawberry
I can
biscuit."
see that.
I was like,
I can
and he
see
goes,
that.
"My life has changed."
Well, it's just like when you go to Chick-fil-A and you order the mac and cheese, hash browns,
Yeah.
and chicken nuggets, mix them all together. And I've never seen a yellow ladybug.
Yeah, that's one of them
There's a beetle.
Japanese beetles or something.
Hey, little
That
guy.
thing's eating our pine trees.
But those things are that's actually a pretty good little mixture. You know, put it all together. And
yeah,
shake
I mean,
it
I
up.
put grape jelly on my sausage biscuits
Oh,
because
God,
I'm not a
I'm
huge
an apple
fan.
jelly guy.
Oh, I love apple jelly.
On a salt, apple jelly on a sausage, either biscuit or sandwich with mustard. Apple jelly. The apple jelly and mustard.
Or grape jelly works good too.
Yeah.
Does
No,
apple jelly have another name?
no, apple jelly.
Yeah.
There's apple
There's
butter.
apple butter. Not
That's
like
apple
that.
But I
jelly.
can't do apple butter.
What's the difference? It's apple jelly.
There's a
Oh,
big difference
there's
between
a
apple
huge
jelly and apple
difference.
butter.
Where do you get apple jelly?
At the grocery store, Walmart, say where you get grape or strawberry or.
But I do like apple butter too.
I like seeded jellies.
So you like
That's
jams and
jam.
preserves?
Well, I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, no,
I mean, can you
preserves
not?
have
Preserves have
seeds,
seeds.
jellies don't.
Oh, yeah, I do. I like jams and preserves.
That's what when Kate was growing up, she called those jelly with rocks in it.
So,
So I can't tell you my joke that I want to tell you. I'll tell you after the live
Thanks,
stream.
Rob.
So you can tell. So I don't know if you saw it on last Sunday. So me and Kim done the whole cooking time, Sunday cooking time.
Yeah, I saw you post.
The sausage.
No, I saw
the
that.
sausage roll.
But at first I thought you meant you did a video.
No,
Okay, I saw your post.
the sausage roll that we made.
Mhm.
Holy crap! That is freaking awesome, man. It's
Those blueberry things look fantastic.
Oh, those are phenomenal. But yeah, it's like you take a solid pizza dough
Okay.
and then just take sausage. And I took the pre-cooked stuff and just chopped it up. Put some mozzarella cheese, roll it up, bake it.
You usually do that with like the
So
canned
simple.
crescent rolls. You just roll those up.
Same principle, it's just you get one big roll.
Yeah.
Slather some butter on it.
We actually make pizza casserole. It's crescent rolls, ground beef, pizza sauce, cheese, pepperoni.
Uh-huh.
Got another layer of crescent rolls on top.
Ah.
Really?
Pizza casserole.
That sounds good. That's kind of
That
like
is
the taco
awesome.
casserole we
Yeah,
used to make, and
yeah.
we made it round.
Yeah, because we do taco lasagna. Which is
I love how we always talk about food.
we will talk. I promise. There's
I
toys.
love it.
Welcome
This is
to
like my favorite
food.
channel. I go back and watch these ones where we
This
talk
is
about
this
food.
is the only YouTube he ever watches, right? But
Never watches mine.
going back to
I
the,
do watch yours.
but going back to the blueberry.
I want to
muffins,
cuss this man. I do watch yours.
Those actually were fresh picked blueberries from the vineyard,
Oh.
so they weren't store bought blueberries. Those are fresh.
So we went out there one time to pick blueberries, and we had a great time.
Oh, it's awesome. Morris Vineyard
It's great.
blueberry.
It's beautiful out
Oh,
there
it's
too.
gorgeous. But they have a blueberry picking
Oh, but you
season,
passed that.
raspberry.
You passed that Mexican restaurant out there that I just don't think can be very good.
No,
When I drove by, I was like, oof,
yeah.
What is that?
I don't want to name it.
Is that that Elba Gooey out there?
Are you talking about the one next to the Dollar General store?
No, the one that's like when you come to the dead end, it's right in front of you before you turn left to go down towards.
Oh, that one.
It just looks sketch, man. It's busy. Every time I've driven by it, it's
It's
busy.
cheap.
But it looks so
It's
sketch.
very cheap food. So, but we will talk
I
about
don't know.
toys.
Usually the sketchy places that are the best.
No, this. No.
Honestly,
It looks like it would be good, but there's something about it that just rubs me the wrong
have
way.
you ever ate the burgers at Zatterman's or what? It's where it's fudge. You know where Betsy Ross Museum's at or whatever it is.
Are we talking about Zarzar's?
Yes.
Zarzar's is closing. He's selling it. Dixie Fuller is selling it. You want to buy that place?
dude.
Oh yeah,
but,
I just saw that on the news.
but if you look at it,
this place was like 130 years old.
you know,
Yeah.
it's not like, you know,
Yeah, but-
the burgers are phenomenal.
But that place looks clean from the outside.
right. But what I'm saying is,
This Mexican
and then when you go
restaurant does
inside
not.
of it, it is so tiny.
It's tiny. Have you ever had their icebox pie there?
No,
Oh man.
I didn't know they were closing.
Yeah, you need to go one more time
Fudge.
before they close.
Oh, we've been going to this
Fudge.
barbecue place. over-
Chatterbox.
No, over in East Ridge. Hickory Smoke.
We need to go to Couches.
Has
East Ridge.
yeah, it's across from the Easy Auto.
Hickory Pit.
Hickory Pit. That's
Yeah, that's like the best barbecue in
best
this town.
barbecue in the city, and they have like 5
Did you
tables in the
know?
restaurant.
Hang on. Did you know that it was on TripAdvisor's #1
I know.
barbecue in the United States?
Yes, it is
Is it
amazing.
a franchise?
No.
No.
It is an old man and
Okay.
his teenage kids in there that aren't even probably his.
Well-
So, have you had their corn dogs?
No, I haven't. We've been talking about the corn dogs. The first time when I got the ribs, they were really good. Last time I got a half chicken,
And it was amazing.
that thing was the moistest chicken I've ever had in my
I'm
life.
telling you, this place is amazing. It is like a hidden jewel.
It
It's never
is.
like super busy.
No. Like we go there.
I have
at lunchtime.
they
There's
make-
like us, maybe
they
one
make-
other group.
Hand dipped corn dogs there, and they are phenomenal. And he makes his own honey mustard, and I dip the corn dogs in that honey mustard.
Mm,
It's
I'm
a
sure it's good.
whole
I'm
nother
sure it's
level.
good. I've never tried it.
You need to go
So I
to
need
Hickory
try
Pit.
it.
Yep.
Hickory Pit, yeah.
I am a big advocate for Jordan in
Jordan's.
Cleveland.
I've been
Eh, That's too far for me.
It's family owned.
Okay.
Oh, come on, dude. Really? Been around forever, and all their barbecue, they do everything themselves.
Hickory
Make their
Pit's
own
been there
sauce,
30
everything.
years.
Oh, easy.
They don't do corn dogs or nothing like that. It's basically,
Oh.
you know, barbecue pork, beef. They do some
My
chicken.
buddy got the chopped steak.
Um, but the thing I love about them, there's no sauce on their barbecue. Because
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that. I don't like
Mm.
3-sauce barbecue.
Yeah.
I like to sauce it myself.
Yes.
Yep.
So just saying,
No,
I would
barbecue
I would
sauce.
compare them
Yeah.
both.
You,
But that's a big no-no for me. If I go to a barbecue place and it's already sauce,
I don't remember. Their ribs don't have barbecue sauce on them, do they?
You can have it either way.
Yeah. It's good.
You don't even have the option, Jordan. You get.
I feel like
here's
I've
the
been to
beef.
Jordan's. There's another
It's
place
like a
up
log
there.
cabin and stuff by
Yeah.
YMCA.
Yep. There's another place up there near you. It's farther. It might be in
Willie's?
Athens. No, it's in Athens, maybe.
Well, there's a place going to Charleston, Willie's, or it used to be Willie's, till they got divorced.
Down in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, Willie's Barbecue. I've been
Yeah.
there before too. It's
There's
okay.
There's another Will. There's Willie's over, or used to be over at Lookout Valley. That place is awful.
Hillbilly Willie's.
Hillbilly Willie's.
Yeah, they actually
They closed.
closed because
Hey,
that guy
Jeanette.
sold the place out from under him. The
All right.
building.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I
This
got
will make
one
me
more.
hungry.
I got one more food thing to say.
One
Okay.
more food thing. All right.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
No, that's fine, man.
Hey, Jeanette.
All
So
right,
what-
fine. I'll
so,
fill you.
yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I went to Hickson
I
yesterday.
mean, we ain't seen each other for
and we
3
went to
weeks.
the pizza department, which used to be across from the Walmart.
Yeah.
Now they have
Where's
moved. It's at Lakeside. It's almost all. It's past. It's all the way out Lakeside, almost to the restaurant that's out on the water.
Yep.
It's like a mile before that. So we drove out there last night because we had heard that the food's really good, and I'm a huge eggplant sub fan. I
Uh-huh.
love eggplant parmesan on a sub. It's like my go-to.
All right.
Nobody in town has a good one. I've tried to find one. I drove out there last night.
Got a good one.
Fantastic.
You've
Owner
never been
came
there.
out and talked to us for a little bit. They're having a car show. They're doing
That's
it
a
with.
win right there.
They're doing it with Quick Everett's Garage. They do cars and coffee
Mm-hmm.
here like every other month downtown.
Yeah.
And the next one's in September. And they're doing theirs in the morning. And then they're doing theirs from 4 to 7 at night
Oh, that's
on the
cool.
same day.
Cool.
So it'll be cool, I think. But anyway.
Well, since
New York Pizza Department. If you're in Chattanooga, fantastic.
there's
Community
something
Buy-In
happening
is open, too.
Oh, it did open?
Yeah.
Okay.
on
Been there a couple
Monday,
times.
this coming Monday, the 21st.
This Monday coming up. Something's happening.
Major restaurant opening
Is
in
it
Cleveland, Tennessee.
Cleveland. What is it?
Champions.
Y'all are getting one?
It's officially opening on Monday, the 21st.
Well, if you like
Overrated.
if you like
I love Champions. I do.
if you like livers, They have them.
That's what I'm saying. That's my. Oh my God. Yes.
And if they had gizzards, they would be on my list.
You like gizzards?
Love them.
I need to make some gizzards.
Okay,
I don't know. I've never had them from a human cooking them,
I
just
know.
a restaurant.
I do barbecue, slow cook barbecue gizzards.
Are
God.
they still chewy?
Man, not too bad, but you know how you do like the barbecue meatball type thing?
Yeah.
Same thing, but it's gizzards.
Oh, that sounds kind of
It's
good.
freaking awesome,
I
dude.
know we're upset with the mall, but I was in there the other weekend.
I'm not
They're
upset.
They're getting a Petros, and I'm so excited.
They are, but I go to Hickson's for Petros. We had Petros on.
I'm not upset with the mall.
Sunday.
They just need to open up at 9 o'clock like they used to.
I'm
instead of
upset with the
9:30.
mall. They suck because they won't let us in before 10.
I'm halfway tempted to sneak in again, just see if we can do it.
Let's do it next
Try-
week.
You gonna try it next week? See if we
Oh,
can
I
get
won't
in?
be here next week.
I'm not
What do you
either.
think will be next
Family
week?
camp. I'm going to be up in your neck of the woods at
Oakwood?
Camp Ocoee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're going
okay.
to the cabin next weekend. So.
Well, there you go.
Seems like a
You're
good
stuck with
weekend
it.
for camping
There you
and
go.
canoeing and hiking. Maybe you
It-
should
it
take your
depend-
wife
it
somewhere.
It depends on what you call camping.
Is it camping or glamping?
Oh, I'm in a cabin, dude.
That ain't camping.
I know it's not, but I'm going to be
Oh.
in a canoe every day and swimming in the lake,
So, I was at the VA.
wearing my.
I was at the VA
vest like a
yesterday
diaper.
doing my
Poutine
little
with
freaking
brisket.
thing, you know.
That sounds good.
And, so I was checking out, and I was talking to one of the ladies there, and I usually try to have fun with them because you know it's the VA and they get a bad rap sometimes, you know, which
Yeah, because some people that come in there are not happy.
yeah. So I was sitting there talking to the ladies, you know, and she said, "How was everything?" I said, "Sweet, I got me a new pill. You know, got another one. Yay!" You know.
Add them to the
You
collection.
know, I said, and I brought this up to her. I said, I got something I think needs to be addressed when it comes to medication. She said, what? And I said, we have a lot of pillism going on.
Pillism.
And she's like, pillism? I'm like, yeah. I said, I've got 12 pills that I take. All of them are white except for 2. Makes it hard to figure out what the heck you got going in your little pill caddy. All
What'd she say?
they need to be all different colors.
They do all need to be different colors.
And she looked at me. She goes, "That's genius. Pillism." I'm like, "Yeah."
So they
pillism."
are all different sizes,
Some of
and they
them
all
are very
have different.
close in
They all
sizes.
have different markings on them.
If you can see them.
Okay, so you're like me. You can't see it. I understand.
Right. And then, like you take a one of my pills I take, it is almost identical to a Zyrtec.
Do you take them all at the same time?
Yes.
So did you know that there is a company that will put all your pills into a daily pack for you? I'm just saying. So then
I
you
do
don't have to
that.
worry about it. They mix it for you.
I do that every.
It comes like
2
in a
weeks.
little
Yeah.
thing. You tear it off. You open it.
And it costs more than it takes me to do it.
Whatever.
I mean, every 2 weeks I fill my caddy up.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. But that's why I was talking to him. I said, look, and let's.
So do you have one of those caddies?
Yeah, I've got
The little flip top lids?
I've got a month one because I've got 2 weeks during the day, and then I've got the same 2 weeks at night. So 12 days, 2 at night. And now I got another one.
that you got to add to the rotation
No,
every day?
No, this other one is.
You taking one away?
No. The latest one they gave me is an emergency pill. In case I, like, you know,
You're freaking out.
yeah,
I got you. That's good to have.
yeah,
So did you know that I should probably have my EpiPen right now with me?
yeah, because there's bees and stuff.
Well, I'm not allergic to bees. I found out Thursday. I got stung.
You're allergic to toys.
I got
remember-
stung
yeah, I
a
remember you
bunch
talking
this
about
week.
that.
And,
Oh, you did.
huh?
Oh, they did the testing?
They did the testing.
Gotcha.
So the doctor was like, so tell me about your sting. And I told her I got stung by a hornet or something on my arm, and my arm got really big. And then I was at my mom's like 2 weeks later, and a flying ant got in my shirt, and it stung me like 5 or 6 times. Did I tell you this? I had to go to the emergency room.
You
Yeah,
know
it does.
My armpits were like huge. My crotch was huge. It already is, but it was
Whoa.
bigger. I mean, I had whelps everywhere. And I was like, called my doctor, and she was like, look, if you develop a cough or you feel like you can't breathe, go to the emergency room. Well, literally, I get off the phone and I'm like, and I start coughing. I'm like, she put that in my head. My
Exactly.
wife was like, you're going. So I went to the emergency room. They gave me some steroids and blah, blah, blah. So my doctor, when I got back, was like, look, I need you to get an allergy test. So she set one up. She called and said, hey, do you guys do stings, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, yeah, we do. they called me and they said, you can't come for 6 weeks because you were just recently stung.
Right.
It has to be completely out of your system. She goes, if you get stung between now and then, you have to call us and push your appointment out. I said, okay, whatever. So I get there and the doctor's like, tell me what happened. I explained everything. She's like, I don't think I'm that concerned. And I said, so we're not going to test today? And she goes, I don't know. And she goes, can you tell me exactly what happened? And I explained it to her again. And she had mentioned something while we were talking. And I said, and then I called my mom and she was like, man, you sound funny. She goes, oh, did your voice change? And I was like, yeah, my voice changed. She goes, I'm going to test you. Because that's a sign that,
It's called puberty.
if your voice changes when you've had a sting, your throat is starting to close up.
Yes.
So, and I didn't even think anything of it until she asked me to tell the story again. She goes, I'm going to go ahead and test you. And she started naming off all these things. And I was like, look, lady, I really think it was a flying ant.
Right.
She goes, there aren't ants that sting that are flying. And I got on the internet and I go,
Yes, they are.
fire ants.
Yeah.
Flying fire ants. Black. Here's a picture. And it looks almost exactly like the thing that bit me.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, maybe I'll go ahead and test you for fire ants. Because she wasn't going to. And guess what? The very first prick was a fire ant. And that mother trucker got about that big in 2 seconds. Before the lady even finished the other 4 shots. And she goes, well, you're allergic to fire ants.
Duh.
But what they do, I didn't know they did this, but they give, it was a 1 1,000%.
Yes. It's a mega dose.
And then they go up. So a 1 in 10,000, a 1 in 100. And each bite that reacted, they stop immediately.
Right.
And then they only do the shots for the ones that haven't reacted.
Yes.
I got all 5 honeybee shots. I'm not allergic to honeybees. I was like, I could be a beekeeper.
There you go.
Save the planet. Anyway, so yeah,
There you go.
it was crazy.
Of course.
Because I was like, if she hadn't have asked me that question, I wouldn't have gotten tested. And if I hadn't demanded that she give me a fire ant test, she's like, oh my gosh, I've never seen anybody react this fast.
Well, there you go. See, you're doing the thing. But anywho,
She also asked where was my EpiPen.
so we're gonna talk a little bit about toys
Oh, what?
Oh,
because
the toy show?
I brought you guys something. I brought gifts.
Hey, it's not even my birthday.
And I got something we're gonna take
When
a
is
look
your
at.
birthday?
It's November.
All right.
November, don't forget that. It is on Christmas. I can
I
always
know.
remember
Yeah,
that.
this is easy to remember. Christmas Day.
There you go, Jared.
Oh, cool.
Is that why you got the knife out? We have to open
And
them?
there you go.
Oh, sweet!
Toys.
I like this old guy.
I knew
Ding, chang, meow.
I knew you were
Oh,
partial to the
wow.
old guys.
Look at that. That guy's got a freaking crown.
These
Yeah,
are not.
it is.
These actually aren't even. They're just now like getting on the market. So
Sweet.
Oh, there's extra pieces in there. Are we going to lose these pieces?
you can, yeah.
I don't want to lose them. I'm going to borrow your knife.
Yeah, that's why I got it out. So, see, I told you we was gonna talk about toys, but I knew neither one of y'all actually had a Joy toy.
Did I-
I'll
Scourge.
show you mine after I get this plastic off.
Kaizal. You guys familiar with the corridor?
Court orders.
Corridor.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
That's what I
Greg.
thought.
I thought he said court orders too. I was like,
That's
hey,
well.
I'm not familiar with them, but what
I don't know what
happened?
you're talking about.
Corridor.
Corridor,
They're a special effects company.
like
Yeah.
corridor, like a
Yeah.
place that you walk through. A
Yes.
corridor.
Like the
All
one
right.
we're gonna sneak into
Yeah.
tomorrow. That's when we go back.
But
Don't give away our secret entrance. Oh.
they've been doing this thing. It's a paper rock scissors anime, but it's using AI.
Yes.
So they shoot this movie, then they use AI to convert it into anime,
Oh, I've seen it.
and it looks very much like this kind of style.
I actually watched that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It was a YouTube video that popped up after I watched one of your
Well,
videos.
there you go.
Probably because he watched it. You know that's how it works,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you watch pops up in my
Oh,
feed.
100%.
1, 2, 3. 3 opposing hands.
Posing. That's such a big word.
Ooh.
I watched a video about
These
while
are
I was driving
Joy
here.
toys.
I actually watched your video that I started yesterday at work during
Yeah.
my lunch break. I finished watching it on my way over here from Hickson.
Oh, okay.
Do you ever do that?
Oh,
Watch
yeah.
videos while you're driving?
That hour commute home, yeah.
What do you watch?
I've watched Jared before. I've watched Kimball.
Do you think it's bad that we watch movies while we're driving?
No, because the phone's right there. And then when we're stopping traffic, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, sit there and twiddle your thumbs.
Do like the dude did at exit 20 yesterday.
What'd he do?
You didn't hear about that?
No, what happened? Tell me. Talk to
Dude,
me.
he freaking daggum basically stopped in the interstate in front of a semi truck, got out with a gun.
Where was
Another
this?
semi truck stopped. He pointed the gun at him, and it's so funny. The news are like, "Can you help identify?" There's his freaking tag number right there. What do you mean identify?
What is this? Is this some kind of sex whip?
No, it's just a staff thing.
Well, I know, but why is there pony hair
I don't
on it?
know. It's Japanese stuff.
I mean, it probably
dude.
hurts, I guess.
Japanese stuff.
So this is the Crown Prince of Qingjing. Or is that King Ting? I can't tell. Kai Zhao. Holy crap, that's a lot of detail for a 3 3/4
Right?
figure.
The
And you know, the thing about these 3 3/4 too, I mean, they're not cheap. None of them are. I mean, they're like, 40, 50, 60, even over $100
look
a
at
piece.
these hands, man. These are like.
But the detail on them is
Oh,
insane.
I got it backwards.
The detail is insane.
Look at these hands. This right here, he's throwing fireballs at you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's clever. So if you don't, it's just the handle goes in there. But if you want them to be holding the sword, you just pull the handle off, and then you have the regular sword. So the actual sword doesn't go down in there.
Oh, uh-huh. These hands are freaking cool. I haven't even got my figure out. I was just playing with his hands.
Oh, fair. I only got 2 extra hands.
Well, you're a prince.
There you go.
Hey,
So
will
that
you,
You
throw-
tell him
will
what
you
to
throw
do.
this away before I eat it?
I do like the fact they do their own marketing on their Daikin pad.
Do you know what this is? He puts
Probably-
it in
it's
his
his-
ear and goes,
I
eh? Eh?
It might be his pipe.
Oh, is it a pipe?
Yeah,
I
right
think
there.
that's a pipe.
I thought it was one of those little things that you put in your ear to hear what people are saying. Have you seen those? They're in
we actually
animes.
was talking about that with my father-in-law.
They're in animes all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Can you do the 2-hand? Yes, you can do the 2-hand sword grip.
oh, dude, look. He's got a slight rotation. Almost a full point. Look. Come on. Who?
Crap, that's a broken ankle right there.
Speaking of broken ankles, my ankle, I think I
Good
broke
day,
it.
Graham.
These are rad.
I love George.
I wish this
figures.
was, no, it's pretty loose. I thought it was going to be too stiff for him to kick somebody in the craw.
There we go.
Oh yeah, you can do the 2 hands.
Yeah, that is a sign of a good figure. If you can do it
Yes.
2-hand
Yes.
sword hold, that means it's got some serious articulation.
Exactly.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've been watching the Joy Toy series. These are very cool.
Good with your pipe. Yeah, you hold a pipe.
I just wanted to see if my guy could do a freaking two-hand
Well, you
sword.
can do that with your hair whip.
I'm not. That hair whip is
Okay,
weird.
He's got the open fan, and then he's got a little closed
Holy
fan
crap.
right here that was underneath it. I was like, what the heck is this?
He's like, I'm going to hit you with my pipe. Look. This is great, dude. This thing's going on my desk. So, I have a McFarlane Batman
Yeah.
on my desk, and I don't know which one it
Which
is.
one? There's only 200 of them.
So he doesn't have a cape. He's got 2 guns. I think he's armored. Do I need to take a picture of it?
Yeah, because I've got a bunch of the Batmans,
I
but
got
I
several.
don't remember one without a cape though.
I don't
Maybe
know.
he has a cape. He has a cape. He has a cape, a black cape.
Does
And
he
he
have
has
a red
2
circle
guns,
on his chest?
He's got pistols.
2 pistols.
It's got a red circle
And he's
behind
got
the bat.
a pistol holster in it on both sides of his legs.
The only ones I think
That's Flashpoint. That's Flashpoint Batman. That's
Yeah.
Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I've got that one.
I have him on my desk and he's pointing a gun at me.
Yeah, has he got the bat symbol with a red circle behind it?
It might. Yeah, I'll
That's
have to look.
Flashpoint Batman.
But I have that, and I have another. And then, of course, remember that time we did the trooper and I put him in the bush?
Oh yeah.
I have that trooper
Okay.
at the office.
Or crosshair.
Crosshair, and people are like, "What?" I mean, I have toys, man, coming out of my
Oh yeah, dude.
butt at the office.
Yeah.
That is like.
And I just got a new office.
That was a good on
I just got a new office, and it's bigger, and I have so much more room. And they're like, "Are you gonna fill this room up with toys or what?" And I'm like, "Maybe." Leave me alone. But if I bring this and have it on my desk, they're gonna, because I will play with this
Yeah.
one.
The only thing I wish that they had with them is a little stand. You know, little foot stand.
Yeah.
Oh, but I mean that you can get foot stands
Yeah.
because they have the
Oh,
peg
yeah.
holes.
Exactly.
Have you tried the Funko stands yet?
Not yet.
I
I don't know if that would work or not.
that looks pretty shallow. Is yours shallow? Mine's shallow.
I
Well,
wouldn't say
yours are in
shallow.
the yours are in the heels. Mine are in the toes.
That's why yours are shallow.
Yeah.
And at least that thing I think fits in the back on his little sheath on the back.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm gonna put his pipe.
That's for his ponytail.
Joy Toy, if you're watching, it's Luna Figs. Just go check out. I do reviews too.
Yeah. Send them some stuff.
It's weird. It's showing the pipe like here next to his gourd. Gourd. I think that's what that is.
It's a little
So Jeanette says these are both Chinese.
Yes.
There's a hole in his gourd. Oh shit.
Yeah.
There goes the hands.
Pardon my French.
Yeah.
I'll find it. It's under here.
It's a back
Crunch. Oh, there.
Found it. I do like that two of my hands are full blown fists, like punching fists.
Uh-huh.
And then he's got
I got two
he's
fists
got a trigger hand,
and two
but there's no
sword-holding
pistols.
hands.
Maybe you can put a pistol in some pistol in.
I was about to say, why does he have trigger fingers?
Why does he have
I
trigger
think
fingers?
that's like a default for like all the toy manufacturers. So it looks like the end of the like that. That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
Mark-
it goes in there. There's a
Mark
hole.
brings up a good point. If you can find McFarlane toys with guns in them, get it. Because like they don't put guns in McFarlane stuff anymore.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Warner Brothers won't let them put guns with their toys anymore.
That Barbie movie is Warner Brothers' highest grossing movie ever.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
How crazy is that? I can think of other Warner Brothers movies that are great.
Yeah, past the Dark Knight.
Batman.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was a Warner Brothers movie. Was it not?
Yep.
You know what's
The one
coming?
with what's his face?
All of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
All the
that guy.
Batman movies are Warner Brothers. They own Batman.
Oh, they are all Batman movies.
The new Flash movie's coming to Max on the 25th.
Is it?
Saw it in my email this morning.
Yep, me too. I was
Y'all
like,
seen it yet,
sweet.
or?
No.
I haven't
I've been
either.
contemplating. I've almost rented it a few times, but I'm starting to realize that if you give it about 2.5, 3 weeks,
Yeah.
it hits Max or Prime or any of that.
Guess what doesn't hit? That Spider-Man movie that's 2 years old now. I have yet to see it.
Far From Home?
Yep.
Or
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
It's on Stars, but I don't have
You wanna
Stars.
borrow it? I have it.
I don't have a DVD player plugged into any TV in my
Well, it's
home.
Blu-ray, but
Or a Blu-ray player. I took everything that plays movies and disconnected it. I stream 90% of my television
I
watching.
actually just added a TV downstairs and retired my 9-inch DVD player
wow.
that I normally have things playing on when I'm down there working.
What is a 9-inch DVD player?
Little portable 9-inch DVD.
Oh,
Little travel.
like a travel.
Yeah.
I got you. I was like a laser disc.
The laser disc.
I have a laser disc in my garage.
I've never had a laser disc. I was never that rich.
You're straight up going swapping hands out, huh?
Dude, I'm putting his
His
freaking
50.
lightning bolt hands
Oh,
on.
his little.
Yours is really cool, man. I'm digging this.
He is.
I got a little pretty boy. You got the grizzled old man.
Yeah, I am a grizzled old man. All right, so I guess your thumbs go closer to your face.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you could do. It's your figure. You can put your thumbs wherever you want to put them.
Oh, Jesus criminy. I don't know about this bent pinky. What is he doing there? Crip sign?
Well, at least he's not doing,
I wish he was. That'd be cool.
I thought you'd just be impressed that I could do that without actually getting my fingers.
That was pretty good. I saw you twist him under the table.
Hey,
I mean,
Whoa.
I can't do it.
I put the top clamshell on. I forgot.
yeah, I've come to realize that the beauty of clamshells is definitely for accessories. It's not for the figures at all.
Oh, it's not. Nothing is.
All right. Back around, sir. There we go.
Oh, your ankle's broken.
Well, you broke it earlier, remember? Kicked it off to the side.
Look.
I'll have to show this off on my live stream too.
Yeah, there you go.
This is great. You can drink water out of him if you wanted to. He's cool. Thanks, Greg.
Now put your clamshell lid back.
I will when I put my figure in
I
there.
love how you can get all the accessories on them too. That's a nice pose, man. Right out the box.
Thanks, man.
It's never going. He just gonna drop him in there.
I am. No,
How you gonna go,
I spent time on this.
This is cool. Thanks, Greg.
You're welcome. I need to check something real quick.
Jeanette, that's all we do is use our iPhones. We all use our iPhones to record our videos. Edit on there and everything.
You edit on yours?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Greg, you don't edit on yours, do you?
No.
I thought you did. What do you edit on?
His computer.
My pooter.
Your pooter?
My pooter.
Gotcha. Oh, what else you got?
Okay. So,
Because that
Oh,
stick
that's
gets
good.
bent when it's in there.
I want to make sure everything's put up, safe and secure, and there's no crazy hand. No,
Oh, I don't want
that's
that
yours.
because I'm going to eat it.
Mine?
Yeah, that's yours.
Oh,
He maybe throw his away.
Yeah. I don't want that. I'm going to eat it.
God, I missed. From 3 feet away, I missed.
Pipe's got to come out.
Ken just sent me something. I just saw it pop up.
Uh-oh.
All right, what we got? Hurry up.
My gosh, I'm sorry.
Put your toys away, young
What
man.
is your shirt?
This is,
It's a Pokemon thing.
it is. I made
Jar
this.
Jar
It's an
thing.
NFT that I made, and I sold about 800 of them.
Wow.
Made a little bit of money. Bought some more NFTs. And,
So,
there's this guy that wanted to see if he could create something like,
Yeah, I remember you talking about it.
and so he picked one of mine, and he's already done my evolutions. One of them, he's waiting for the third one. So yeah. Anyway,
Cool.
continue.
so you guys have heard me talk about Anthony Smith before, the young man with autism. And
Oh,
does,
yeah.
photography.
Yeah.
Dude, he
The
is,
car photography
he
guy.
is
He's
blowing.
amazing.
He has.
It's got books and calendars.
He got a Studebaker.
Yeah, I know. I
He
saw
went-
that.
He went to the.
So I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, me too.
Since that day
uh,
that you talked about him, I was like, I showed my wife the video,
Yeah.
you know, that you showed me,
Mhm.
and she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing!" Like,
Yeah.
brings tears to your eyes, man.
It
Just some of the
does.
things he talks
But
about.
you know, to watch him now, he's a young man.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, but he's been to the Ford factory. He got the back access pass. Got to see a whole bunch of the Ford prototypes.
That's cool.
They've really took good care of him and stuff. But ever since, it's when it comes to die-cast, Hot Wheels, and everything else, I've been just looking around and trying to think about dioramas and things like that, and trying to make my own. So I came across this place, Die-Cast Lifestyle, on
Okay.
Etsy, right there. And I bought one of their dioramas,
Oh,
Let's
nice.
see it.
Dioramas.
and it was
We'll talk more about dioramas in a second. I got something I want to talk about.
it was $20, which isn't bad. Actually, it was $12, and
Shipping
the
made
shipping was $6.
Yeah.
So we got instructions. I'm not too worried about that. So I opened the box up. I got a nice little packing list envelope that I have to pick up here in a minute.
Throw that in there.
So it ships.
Have you seen it?
I opened it up. I haven't took everything out yet. I just
You haven't
opened
looked at it?
No. I've just.
Yes!
First reaction.
First
Better-
reaction. Watch Greg's face, everybody.
Well, I know what's in it. I just had to took it out.
But you haven't seen
you haven't
it?
seen
No.
it.
Okay,
No.
so it's going to be like
So-
a first reaction.
The crazy part about this is, as I try to pick up that sticker, is what I didn't expect to be in here.
Which
Did you put a
is-
car in there?
Yes.
Nice.
Does not advertise that at all.
Diecast AZ, is that what it's called?
Diecast Lifestyle.
Oh,
Diecast
it's
Lifestyle.
Diecast Arizona on the thing.
Diecast. Yeah, that's the thing.
Nice, way to go.
Let me just throw that in.
So-
Just go ahead, just throw it away.
I know.
And it's a mongoose car.
I love that. This guy is
Look
great.
at that.
Oh, it's a Moon Eyes.
Oh,
Yes.
sweet. How perfect for you.
Right. It's legit perfect.
Trying to figure out what that
And
is.
then I got a sticker.
It's pikes.
Diecast
Peace.
Pig?
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
No.
Peas. Peace.
Pieces.
Pieces.
Yeah.
Diecast.
Pieces. Diecast pieces.
You
Okay.
got a sticker.
All right.
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini.
Oh,
Oh, it's gone.
It's gone.
But to get a car,
So is this all on the foam core?
yep, it's all on foam core board.
Nice.
Okay, this is kind of cool, man.
Yeah. He has very detailed instructions. I was gonna make sure. Yeah, diecast piece shop.
I like this.
Oh, me too. We got good instructions.
Nice.
Oh.
So I'm trying to figure out if you're using glue, it must be thick, room temperature glue,
Uh-huh.
such as tight adhesive bond.
Do you use that?
Mondo
No,
says he lives by the old Studebaker factory.
no hot glue. Keep away from water, any type of liquid. Blah blah blah.
In
Yeah,
Illinois?
yeah.
Where's the Studebaker factory?
I don't know.
Because the Studebaker,
There used to be a Studebaker dealership in my old hometown.
so there's a Studebaker proving grounds that International Navistar now owns.
Yeah.
And they wrote out Studebaker in the trees, and if you go to it on Google Maps, you can see where it says Studebaker.
Oh, wow.
And it's cool because I've been there and drove trucks and with trailers and all kinds of stuff. They test stuff for the government there.
Nice.
South Bend, Indiana, that's it.
Yeah.
That's not too shabby.
That looks
Yeah.
great.
Old-fashioned garage. Yeah.
And you got the
Is that the floor?
yeah, that's the floor.
With grease stains and everything?
Yeah.
So is this like an interior or exterior?
Yeah, interior.
Okay.
The floor. So basically, it's like that. Something similar to that right there.
Does it go up higher above it or no, below it?
I'd say it would sit on top.
Yeah, it does. You're right. So something like that.
Nice.
All right, take a picture of your car, stick it in there.
I do love it. I've never seen this Moon Eyes car. Have you?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it's a couple of years ago, I think. I might have one. That's last year.
For all the Hot Wheel folks out there, turn away.
That was ugly. Just kidding.
Yeah, it was ugly. I don't care about this crap.
Hey, some of my cars come out, some don't. All right, I'm taking a picture. Let's see what happens.
Oh, I bet that goes behind that like that.
No, because you're blocking the window. It goes in front of the.
Oh, does it?
Yep, just like that.
I like they're paparazziing over. They're fighting over the angles. It's not too shabby.
No, I'm gonna see if I can get something else going. Let's get one more. Yeah, look at you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, and just so you know, I'm actually going to do a photography video on this.
using real cameras.
Natural light, baby.
There
Yeah.
you go.
And that's the thing that I like about these is the fact that I can keep. You know how I've got those Hot Wheels sitting in my car?
Yeah.
I can keep this in my car. So whenever I'm out,
Oh, for sure.
just set it up and rock and roll with it.
There you go.
Booyah. Nice. So yeah, I mean, $12. It's and again, it's just yeah.
Very nice.
It's fun stuff.
And this is
man.
just printed out and adhered to foam core. I mean, I've tried this before on my own, but
Yeah.
for $12, as you can see, it condenses very nicely.
I think it looks great.
I need to make some of those, but like do
So are you going to
Star Wars
glue it,
fingers
or are you going to
like
keep
that.
it flat and
I think what I'm gonna do,
figure out a
honestly,
way to attach it?
I think what I'm gonna do.
You're stuck on the back.
Is I'm not gonna glue it. I don't
The
think.
sticker's stuck on the back.
You know, I'm not gonna glue it on the back or glue it because that sort of makes it defeats the purpose
get stored after that.
Of being able to storing it. Yeah, yeah.
Because I want to be able to keep it in the car, and that way, if I'm just out and about and I just want to stop, have some fun, and you know,
You know what
Think
you
of some way you can do it like a temporary.
needles?
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Push needles up from the bottom.
Yep.
Put the things down.
And I was also thinking too, painter's tape on the backside.
Oh,
Yeah.
painter's tape would
There
work
you
too.
go.
Yeah, just
As
keep
long as it doesn't. Yeah.
as long as you do it on the backside. But to send a car, that's
great.
That's the crazy
That's
thing,
the
you know,
nice touch.
$12, and come on, I mean, yeah, it's like let's say $2 for a car.
Yeah. Nowadays, $1.25.
So, $12,
Extra.
$10 for this, $2 for the car, $6 shipping. Package nice,
Good job.
great instructions.
Yeah.
I mean,
So does this person have pictures that they've taken with their dioramas?
no, there's people that have bought these different dioramas.
How'd you find it?
I've been researching because of Anthony. I've been trying to figure out how
So
to.
his dioramas are like,
Oh, he makes his, doesn't he?
yeah,
Dude, I am
with
envious.
dirt and
I am his parking lot that he uses for all of his cars. I've been taking. Oh my God, I'm trying to replicate something like that. I'm at the point now where I send him a message. I'm like, dude,
Oh, you did?
how? Because I'm trying to replicate that big one he
Yeah.
uses for the what are those 124 scale? The big cars that I get. No, they're not 124. What are they? The Jadas.
32nd?
Yeah, 132 or 136 or something.
And that's what he predominantly photographs. He doesn't
So
photograph
he
these.
his cars are what is that brand called?
A lot of them are the ones that you know that you see in like Walgreens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they used to come in boxes.
Yeah.
They used to come in a box. They're like the Ertl cars, and I don't think that's the right word. But some of his stuff is old.
Yeah.
Like
oh yeah.
antique cars. Yeah. Not
But-
like old cars, but I mean like old stuff
Yeah,
that they
40, 50 years ago.
Yeah, that they
Yeah.
found in like antique shops and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. So I
But-
think that's cool.
But his main platform that he uses for like the parking lots, like he'd set it up here and shoot it where the cars in front
well,
of
his
place.
angle,
He
he
gets his
he
angles
works the
perfect.
angle.
I know that, but what I'm saying, the actual
But for a-
diorama
Yeah, I
part,
know.
that's
Right.
the piece I'm trying to replicate.
Right, I understand that. I totally understand that.
Yeah.
But for him to understand
Oh yeah.
how
He's a-
that
he's a-
works
He's a
when he
genius.
was a kid
He's a genius.
Yeah.
and go, oh, well, here, I can make this scale diorama,
Yes.
put my cars on it, and then go out in front of real buildings
Yes.
and just shoot it at this angle.
And that's where it all started.
Yeah.
But now he's got that. He's also got that one that was made for him. That garage, that barn garage.
Oh, I saw that one. That one's cool.
Then he's got a bridge one too, like a covered bridge one. That's pretty neat.
Nice.
I haven't seen the covered
Yeah.
bridge.
Then he's got like a church one that he takes out. But I'm trying to replicate that.
So he has the one with the road that has the water and the ditch on one side.
Yes.
So they have depth.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he does it. I don't know. Do we need to go to one of those miniature shops and just go find some trees?
That diorama, I totally understand.
Okay.
But the freaking this is driving me crazy because I bought the textured asphalt.
Mm-hmm.
which is great stuff. I've been weathering it, trying to get it. It's driving me bad. Crazy.
Language.
That's two.
Oh, did I
You,
say
you,
one?
you already dropped one.
I dropped
So,
one
but
earlier.
it's just one of those things to where it's so simple.
This is an adult toy show.
But they have
Not
Not that
but trying to when I'm looking at the textures and stuff on it, when I zoom in, parts of it looks like it's cobblestone, like a layout. Then it doesn't. But how it to replicate this,
Do we need to go to a train shop and buy that stuff? Maybe he's getting it from a train place.
I don't know, dude. I've got one in progress that I'm continually to work on.
Are there even places that sell toy trains anymore? Like HO and
I mean, there
Model
was-
trains,
there
I
was
guess, is what they're
Hobby Town
called.
over here, but it went out of business a couple years ago. So I don't know locally.
That's what you need to do. You need to go walk into one of those stores and see if they have some kind of material that looks like that.
They do. That's what
Yeah.
I've been experimenting with, but I
Yeah.
can't get it to where my brain is telling me it's okay because of
Can
my
you
brain.
can you show me a picture of it later?
No, well, when I get home, I'll take a picture of it.
I'd
Right
like
now,
to
it looks
see
like black asphalt.
Mhm.
Well, that's what you want.
Is that black asphalt?
It is. It's just
Aged.
So
throw some bleach on it.
Right now, I'm weathering it, and I'm trying to get it.
What are
I'm
you
doing it a slow process.
Have you
of
left it
weathering.
out in the sun?
No,
What are you using to weather it?
gray paint.
Spray paint?
Yeah. And a makeup brush, because I learned that the other day. Makeup brushes, the big makeup brushes.
Makeup brushes.
So I went to Five Below, bought some
A
pink
makeup set?
Yeah, pink makeup
Were they
brushes.
like, excuse me, sir?
That's what I used to clean
Actually,
my
I'm
clothes.
using the small ones to put my washes on.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
that's
just
smart.
like,
Yeah.
This is a good
freaking
soft brush.
genius.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, works out great.
Yeah.
They clean easily.
Yes, they do. So
Takes a while for them to dry.
hopefully in a couple of weeks, since you two guys are going to be gone next week, the following week I'll bring what I have,
All right.
and we will do a live.
And I'll get a bunch of cars out of my car, and you can do whatever you want.
You don't have big cars.
You don't know what I've got in there.
And not in your car, you don't. I guarantee you right now, I've got a big car in my car.
You probably do.
I know I do have one.
I've got a couple of them.
I've never seen you with a big car in your car.
I don't have a big car in
I've
my
got
car.
a replica of my old Camaro.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone with my next photography video,
Yeah.
because there's a car in there that I need to do. Because what I'm doing is I'm doing unboxings
Uh-huh.
and then going out and photographing it.
When's your next photograph video?
It'll be this week,
So you'll drop it on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
one of those days.
Fine.
He doesn't
And then
do
what I'll
something.
probably do is highlight that one, that little kid as well. That's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Because that car in my car has been in my car for like 3 weeks. And I just had
How
that-
big is that car?
It's a Jada. I'll show it to you after it's black. It's awesome. Oh, wow. Oh,
Did you see the Transformer one in there?
I haven't been over to this Target.
It was in that Target too.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
The Optimus
yeah.
Prime.
Yeah.
I thought it transformed. I got excited. I picked it
But
up
it
and
don't.
was gonna buy it, and I was like, nope.
What's this?
It's a die-cast Optimus Prime,
Has
but he's
a-
in truck form,
Yeah.
Oh,
and it's
that's
big.
and it's big. And I thought, oh yeah, if this thing transforms, it's on like Donkey Kong, because it was metal. I could feel it when I picked it up,
Uh-huh.
and I turned it over on the back, and I was like, there's just no rope painted on the bottom.
Yeah.
So there's a young man who works with me, right? And he messaged me on Teams and goes, Greg, you got a screwdriver?
Yeah.
I'm not
Have
a
we
rookie,
met?
dude. He goes,
I'm an IT man. There's screws and everything.
he said, if I come back here, will you help me, take some screws out of something? I was like, okay, right. Comes walking back
With
there
an M2.
with a freaking Jada, one of the big ones.
Ah.
I was
Truck.
taking the screws out.
And I was like, no. He goes, can I borrow your screwdriver? I said, no, you can hand me that truck.
And I'll take care of it for you.
Okay. So I'm sitting there, handing it back to him, He's like, oh. I said, why do they put so many screws in there? I said, because they can. He said, "Why don't they include a screwdriver?" I was like, "Because
They don't want you to
They
take it
don't
off
have
that
to.
base.
yeah." But yeah, it was the Schwinn truck.
Oh, I love the Schwinn truck.
Yeah.
I almost bought the Schwinn truck because my first bicycle was a Schwinn.
Yeah. So that's what he has on his desk. Is a couple of those. But
That's awesome.
so yeah, those I love those. But I'm very picky on them. You know.
So I have a shelf with Hot Wheels at the office, and
Really?
they're all loose. They're not in the package, Greg. And I've got. So my ultimate dream car is a 1973 or 72 Porsche 914, the little tiny go-kart.
Yeah.
Porsche, you know, Volkswagen Porsche engine. I've always wanted one, but because lots of them are rusted out, the ones that are out there have gotten even more expensive.
Mhm.
So I have to enjoy my little toys. And I have probably about 8 different ones. 9 now, because there's one on my desk too.
Right.
And then I have, because I sell Fords, I have like all the old school Ford Broncos.
Okay.
And because I'm a Volvo fan, I have every freaking
Oh,
Volvo.
you got tons of Volvos, dude.
I buy every Volvo car that I find.
Yes, he does. Literally.
Anyway,
everyone.
I have them all individual ones I have open on my, and I have every color, every style, and people always come in, and it's really funny because you can tell people that had toys when they were younger,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
and you can tell the people that really didn't give two craps about their toys. Because some people will come in my office and they'll be like, whatever. And then there's like old people, you know, like my boss, he's 72 years old. I get him cars every once in a while.
That was ageism. By
It was
the way.
ageism. But look, he comes to my office and he'll take a car off and he'll roll
Oh,
it around
yeah.
on the
Oh, yeah,
desk.
dude.
He'll look at it. He'll look at the bottom. And I mean, you can tell that he enjoys cars
Yes.
and he enjoyed Hot Wheels when he was a
Dude.
kid. So I bring him Hot Wheels now all the time. Anytime I find out any, like, what old car he used to have, if I find one like it, I
Yeah.
bring it to him. Just because he and I, like, talk about cars and stuff now.
Yeah.
But it's funny, having toys on your desk.
Oh yeah. It's a
Not only does it make me happy and enjoy my day, because when I get bored, I'm like, and I play with a toy. Yeah. But it's funny when people come in, you can tell that some people are just like,
eh.
they turn their nose up to it,
Yeah.
you-
Snobs.
almost, you know? Yeah, snobs, good
Yeah.
word. And then you have people that like really enjoy it and will, like, they even ask me questions about my pops.
Yeah.
You know, why do you collect these and stuff like that? And then other people are just like, you know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah, the people like that. Oh yeah, okay. So you're chugging down half a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Yeah, exactly. What's the difference?
I mean, give me
Yeah.
a break.
Yeah, what'd you put in your arm this weekend? No, I'm just kidding.
We get high on plastic.
Yeah, exactly. What's
Well,
the difference?
I had a conversation with a guy at Jolana this past weekend, and I sit and talked to these two guys. It started with one guy, then it just escalated, and probably about 35, 40 minutes just
Wow.
talking. to this
That's
one
awesome.
gentleman. And we were talking about toys, you know, and I'm a very passionate person in believing that there is nothing negative about a toy. You can create negativity
Yeah.
like you can with anything. But with as much crap that goes on in the world today, there is nothing you can say when it comes to buying toys that is dark, is, you know, going to bust up families, you know, stuff like that.
Unless you buy too many.
But what I'm getting at is the fact that there's so much more money or so much more negative that you can spend money on
Oh, yeah.
than in toy. And one of the things I was telling them guys about, I said, look around right now. So they all started looking around. I said, there's hundreds of people here. Show me one of them that's pissed off.
None of them.
Show me all the ones that are smiling right now.
Yep.
And I said, that's what the world needs more of.
Yep. It's the same thing with car parts. I used to, every time I'd go and buy a new car part for my red car that I had, I was always bolting something on it or tuning it or whatever. That every thought came into my head was that meme where it's somebody like has a receipt with like hundreds of thousands of dollars of car parts on there, and it's like,
Yeah.
at least I don't do drugs. You know?
Well, I mean,
I'd see it every time, and it's like, and it's something that makes those people happy.
yes. And the thing about it is like, I mean, I got way too many damn toys.
Me too.
Yeah.
Welcome to my world.
But every single thing I have is purpose. There's
Yes.
a purpose to
Every
it.
single one of them, like,
It's-
I need to clear stuff out. I'm like, there's nothing I want to let go of.
It's
Yeah,
there's
there's some
always
nos-
something.
not only nostalgia, but you use yours for pictures.
Yeah. But to me, it's like when I sit down, like right here, you know, watching you two guys do this right here. Oh my God, guys!
Yeah.
It
That was-
literally
It's fun,
made
right?
me just joy. That's all came to my mind.
Well, you know what? You've
know?
killed me, by the way, because
Uh,
now I'm going to go home. I'm going to post that every which way but Sunday. And then I'm going to stick it on my desk at the office. And it's going to kill me because I'm going to
Yeah.
play with it at the office.
But when I see things, you know, when it comes to, I mean, I was talking to one of the vendors there because he had a big freaking tank there.
Did you come home with the tank?
I came home with something with treads, but not that tank, because it was like $479.
Woo-hoo!
It's worth it.
So that
dude.
in yours and Kit's video, I'm like, Greg's coming home with that.
Oh, I was wheeling, dude. I took my little bird with me, the helicopter. I took it with me. I'm
You were
like,
trying.
I told him, I said,
Well, that's why I was confused, because you said you had brought your little bird to trade, and then you wound up with a pilot for your little bird.
yeah, because. So here's the deal. So, well, here's the
I'm
deal.
like, how did that
Well,
happen?
all right. So here's the deal.
That's correct.
Here's the deal. Now, so Corey's Toys. That's the guy.
Yeah.
He knows me too daggum well because I spend at least 50% of my Jolanda money goes to him. Every Jolanda because he has good stuff. So,
Was there a special Joe for Jolana?
yes, there was.
What was it this
I don't
year?
know. It was
Oh.
over. It's the VIP thing. I didn't do that. So.
Oh, okay.
But I was talking to him. I said, "Hey, Corey, I'm thinking, you know, when a little bird
Wheels
down there-
rolling. Did you buy the little bird from him?
No,
Oh, okay.
I got it from Second Chance Toys.
Mm.
And so I told him, I was like, "Hey, you like helicopters?" He said, "You got a little bird, don't you?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "There's like 3 of them over there." I was like, "Don't worry about those. Right here, me and you, Corey."
Is he the one that had the
Tank.
tank?
I said, "Mine's men. This is in the box." I said, "No." I threw the box away when I tore it open. And I've got this it's going on right now, you know. He's like, "Why would you do that?" I said, "I play with my toys. I don't need a box. That tank is not in a box." He said, "But it's got a custom carrier to help you carry it around." I was like, "I don't care." What can we do? What kind of trade can we do? He said, "We ain't trading."
He wasn't having it.
He goes, "But I'll give you $150 credit to go towards the tank." I said, "Oh, that may work."
Is that before or after you give him the little bird?
No.
If he's just giving you $150, take it.
Well, no, he was going to give me $150 credit towards the tank, but the tank was $479.
Woo!
Isn't that a
Yeah.
trade?
That's a trade.
No, the trade would have been because I asked him. I said, "All right," because a lot of people ain't gonna know what this is.
Could you have done 200 and said, "Let's do it"?
That would have took my whole budget, and I really had a plan. I needed figures, so
And then you were like, "Well, I've already bought some figures.
I
Let's
hadn't
go
bought-
ahead and
no,
get
no,
a
no, no,
figure
no.
for
I hadn't
my-"
bought nothing
No, no,
yet.
no.
I had my
in your
full
mind,
budget.
in your mind, you were like, "I'm gonna buy some figures," and
Yeah.
then later you were like, "I might as well just buy a figure for my bird."
Well, that yeah, exactly. I found the figures, $20. I was like, okay.
Can't
Right.
not do it.
It might sweeten the deal later on when you do try to get
Well, and it's funny too, because
Oh, is it the figure that comes with the bird?
no,
But it's a figure that's for the bird.
yeah, it's got a helmet, everything, flight suit.
Now you go back and you make that deal.
No, Corey ain't one. Corey's an older guy, right? And it's funny because a lot of the younger folks ain't gonna figure this out. I said, "What do you take and trade, not back out? What do you need for food?" A lot of young folks ain't gonna know what the heck that means. You know? And he just started grinning, you know. And he's like, "Dude, I love you, great dude.
Not doing it.
I'm gonna give you $150 credit to the tank." Because I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, he's got a bunch of figures I like too. And I was like, okay, so $150 Corey credit, right? He's like, on the tank. I was like, so I can't use that 150 credit for nothing else? He's like,
Nope.
no. I was like, come on.
You tried.
I did. But I mean, again, it literally sold like in 30 minutes.
The tank did?
Yeah. Because they're just amazing. But there's a gentleman emailed me,
Shoot.
and he's got one, and he's got some other figures. So I'm trying to see
Work
what,
a deal?
maybe. I asked him if he liked helicopters. He said no. So, but anyway, I mean, it's when we're having these conversations.
What does this tank look like?
It's a German tank.
Will you show me a
Yeah, I'll
picture
show
of it
you a
when you're
picture.
done? Do you only see them at toy shows?
Oh yeah. These things ain't never made.
What if I see one at a yard sale?
Let me know.
That's why I want to know what it looks like.
There, literally.
There's some weird things that I see at at
What'd you say? Uh-oh.
yard sales.
No.
There's Jared. Uh-oh.
So how was the toy show? Did you go?
I did. It was
And?
very nice.
Was it? Did you buy anything?
If you'd watch the video.
You watch
you'd
my
know.
video.
I
you
don't
know.
watch all
You
your
sit
videos.
right here and said, I watch Jared's videos
I
all
do,
the
but I
time."
haven't watched one in a while.
Don't watch
Yes, I
mine.
got some stuff.
When was the rock paper scissors? 2 weeks ago. That's when I saw that video.
Yeah, it's
Maybe a
been
week
out
and a
for
half
while.
ago.
But
2 weeks
yeah,
ago.
I picked up a couple masks toys.
Oh, you did?
Yes. I got the Thunderhawk. And I
Nice.
told him in my video how I had gotten one when I was a kid, but it was a return, and somebody had taken all the accessories and stuff out of it, so I had to return it, and never saw one again. So it was a little bit of childhood trauma that I never got the Thunderhawk.
But you got over it.
Sort of like,
No, I bought one.
That's what I'm saying. Now you're over it.
Now I'm over it because I went
sort of like
and bought
Howard with Alf.
one. Alf.
Yeah. So
Where's my daddy?
the
puppy?
mask stuff was great. That was
Oh yeah, we had all kinds of masks now.
the mask stuff was
got
great.
the
I was a little.
Thunderhawk and the Condor.
I feel like I was a little older when that stuff came out, but I still remember it.
You're what, 49,
50.
50? You're like a few months older than my brother.
And see, that's the thing,
We
again,
both had it.
talking about the toys and nostalgia and stuff like that. When I was having that conversation with those gentlemen, the thing that surprises me is, and you see it in all the lines, Star Wars, stuff like that. I think you see it more in the larger stuff. How well everything just ages.
Yeah.
You know, and when you look at like what you picked up,
Mm-hmm.
and depending on the quality and this and that,
Yeah.
these are toys that are 30, 40 years old.
Yeah.
And you look at it and you go, compared to a new toy, tons of detail.
Yeah.
Never say anything different. Tons of detail. Go back 40 years and just look at the detail that was being produced 20, 30,
On a
40,
way
50.
smaller scale.
Yes.
I know. I agree.
And it boggles my brain.
That's what,
Think about the GI
Thunderhawk-
Joes that we had when we were kids.
Yes.
The 3 3/4.
These are
Yes.
awesome.
They are amazing
Yes.
for what they were.
Yes.
And for when they were.
Yes.
And how many were being produced.
Yes.
Well, that Thunderhawk
Amazing.
I have, that
Yep.
I got, thing has like seat belts in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, who puts a seat belt on a toy car?
Yep.
Dude,
It's amazing.
one of the accessories I picked up last weekend was
Now, don't get me wrong either, though. Some toys that they still make today are of that quality and caliber, but because they're being so mass produced, they
Yes.
cut some corners.
agree.
And maybe cut corners is not a right
Now,
word, but they're
This-
cutting corners.
These right here, 20 years from now, they'll look great.
yeah.
You
If
know.
they were making these 20 years ago,
Yeah.
our minds would have been blown.
Well,
Because think about your articulation on your G.I. Joe.
yes.
It wasn't like this.
No, but it was great.
It was great.
you know.
But we
Well,
also didn't know any better.
the thing that tickled me was one of the accessories I bought was a stretcher,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it just I harp on this stretcher so damn much.
I was very excited about a stretcher.
Well, here this stretcher
Did it
is
have cloth? A
yes,
canvas?
and
Yeah.
legitimate duck cloth.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Canvas
It was metal.
and metal hinges.
Oh, yeah.
metal
See, that's
I'm
cool.
like, this thing is 30 years old,
Yeah.
and look what they made it out of.
Yep. Hey, think about this. What was that?
That's attention to detail, in my opinion.
Was it C-3PO? The toy that he was like hanging from the stick, just like in the movie. Didn't they make that toy? You know when the Ewoks are dragging him, or not, maybe it's not the
No.
Ewoks. They made that toy.
Well, he's in Chewbacca's.
when Chewbacca was carrying
Chewbacca's
him
carrying
in
him
the
on his
bag.
back.
I know they made that one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll find it. Maybe it's not
Because the
C-3PO.
C-3PO I have is the one that blows apart.
Yep, that's.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Dude, I'm telling you.
That's the thing that when I look at toys, when I look at my collection, you know, and it's like that Mando that I made this past week. I took a $50 figure that,
Yep.
and I swapped out the body, all
Yep.
these clothes and stuff. I 3D printed the head, painted the helmet, stuck it on it. I got a Mando military dude.
Your military picture was hilarious because I was like, I could see Greg sitting there in camo wearing that helmet in the same
Before I
picture.
blew it up, I thought it was you.
Seriously, right?
Yeah.
Until I saw the articulation in the hand, I was like,
I
The elbow.
saw the wrist. I'm like, wait a second, that's a figure.
That's Greg.
But see,
You think that?
Yes.
I did too.
That's the way my brain works with these
But that
concepts.
you need to take that same picture. You need to get some camo, sit in front of a desk,
Put your
put your helmet on, and take that same picture.
Well,
Not kidding.
Well, if you look at the cosplay stuff I'm building, a
Yeah.
lot of it is similar.
I know.
So
Still to this day, my favorite thing that you've ever printed is that freaking heavy Mando machine gun.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's like the greatest thing you've ever printed.
Yeah.
No lie.
That's
No
yeah.
lie. So, I think I knew this a long time, but maybe I didn't. But do you know what the term of the whole 9 yards comes from?
I do, but I can't remember. I do
It's
know.
the length of
The
Yes.
length of the
ammo
shells
belt.
and the ammo
yes,
belt.
Yes,
9 yards.
9 yards.
We used the whole 9 yards.
The,
I think that's the greatest thing ever.
So, with my issues that I have of attention,
Mhm.
you know, and I built it.
Attention?
So you notice I posted on Instagram. I got my armor.
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm making progress.
Sort of.
I'm
Okay.
making. I mean, we're getting there.
Okay.
You know.
So in the store today, he tells me he's starting another print, but we won't get to that
No,
right
that's
now.
what I'm getting ready to talk about. So I'm working on my helmet.
Yeah.
I've already put on 2 or 3 layers of paint. You know.
Okay.
And I'm just like,
I want to do something else.
I just know. Because in my brain, I'm thinking, I really want to do a heavy Mando helmet.
You've
With-
done one.
Oh, listen to me. I have a heavy Mando helmet, right? That I started to use,
Okay.
but I found another Mando helmet that actually is printing out now.
That's not even the project he told me about this morning.
Listen to me. Listen to me. It's so I've come up with a name for my cosplay.
What is it?
Basically Juggernaut, but this helmet is the heavy Mando Juggernaut.
Okay.
And it's it takes a lot of. You got the heavy Mando.
Mando
look,
knot?
but it's got like a black
Mando knot? Jugger Fett?
Jugger fat. So yeah.
Juggalorian.
Juggalorian! Yeah! That's like
Juggalos.
a juggalo. That's what I was
Juggalorian.
You
But
could have like what's that drink that they drink? Fago.
Fagos.
You could have a Fago while you're
Fagos are bad.
paint your face, paint the helmet to look like a
So,
juggalo.
Yes, I'm printing another helmet. I can honestly say if this comes out the way
Like,
I'm
why does
hoping
this
it
taste
will,
like paper.
uh,
I put my napkin in
it will be my final choice.
Okay.
I still have my Dune Walker style helmet,
Yeah.
which looks great.
I like that
don't
one.
it?
But still to this day, that freaking heavy Mando gun is amazing. Because I have a picture of me holding it,
It's,
Oh yeah.
and it is.
I
Every
need-
time I'm
I
like
need to
looking at
paint it.
pictures in my phone and I see it, I just giggle inside. Because it's like great.
what was funny is we're standing out there at Target parking lot with this big 7-foot gun.
Were we here or Hickson? We were here.
Yeah, we were here.
We were here. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
need to
because
find-
I tell people about how you 3D print stuff all the time.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did.
And then I'm like, oh, dude, you should see this. And I find that picture. I'm like, look at this thing.
Well, at least I have my weapon for my cosplays done.
Done. Yeah,
It's
for
not-
sure.
Not
It's
that
not
one.
painted.
It's not that one though.
Oh, it's not?
the blaster that I did.
Oh, I like
That's-
that one too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's the.
And your knife too that you did
Yeah.
was awesome.
So I've already got the blaster done. I've got the thigh armor done. I mean, I've got shoulders done, chest.
So I saw this 3D printer that's like this big.
Yeah,
Have you seen it?
No.
I've seen it. Yes.
And it just it's a what's that called? Resin 3D
Yeah.
printer. And I thought, oh man, that'd be cool to have just to make little trinkets and stuff. So I'm thinking about getting it and putting it on my desk at the office. Is it gonna smell bad, like while I'm working the whole time?
You
Do I need to get like a little fan?
I would, as long as it's not like right next to you.
Oh, it won't be right next to me.
And if your office is big enough, it will have an odor. You will smell things.
Because I'm thinking about getting one.
That Anycubic, they actually sound like a little air purifier.
Oh yeah. The high end ones come with an air purifier, but
My uncle has the Anycubic, and his doesn't stink.
no, I mean it depends on where it's at, how much ventilation you have.
Yeah.
If you're like in an apartment, yeah, you're gonna smell it, you know. But I've got mine down in the basement.
Right.
Now I can smell it when I'm close to it,
But you
it's
can't
not-
smell it in the house or nothing.
No,
Like that, yeah.
Kim said Kim can. She says she can.
See,
But,
Kate's
Does it
got a
drive her
very
nuts?
sensitive.
So does my wife. That's why I want to get it for the office.
but I mean, like I said, it's
And I mean, you know what's behind my office? A 16-bay shop where they're working on diesel engines.
yeah, you're already contaminated.
You know what I mean? I'm already dying.
But yeah, it's a it's cute. It's very cute, and you could do a lot of really cool.
It would be
little-
fun just to have like, and the next thing you know, people come in my office and there's little trinkets all over my office.
But then you gotta clean them.
I know I gotta clean them.
You
I
got
got
a
a kitchen.
kitchen.
I got a kitchen right there. I got a window I can stick them
You
in.
gotta clean them with alcohol. Then you
That's
rinse
fine.
them
I'll
off.
just put alcohol in a bowl and throw it in
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Then if you got like a window, you can just put them in there for the sun to cure them.
Or I'll just get a little tiny blue light box.
Oh, you can do a flashlight thing.
Or just get the little thing that they put your hands and your toes
Oh,
in.
yeah.
They sell those little sanitizer.
Speaking
things
of
you put your
resin,
phone in.
Resin gets fucking hot, by the way. Pardon my French.
Yeah, it does.
When it's curing,
Yeah,
it gets hot.
yeah,
And that, did you know that?
I did not.
yeah,
I didn't either.
yeah.
So there's these things called, those lifestyle things that I tried to get you to find for me.
Yeah.
The little balls.
Yeah.
They have them at the Target over here, and I should have bought some, but I didn't.
ones?
The Miniverse Lifestyles. So they're
I've seen
tiny
those.
little balls, and you open them up, and
I
inside is
remember you telling me
Yeah.
you had like an aquarium or something.
yeah, the aquarium.
Yeah.
So we got a couple of more this last week, and Phoebe and Keely and I did them, and I got another fish tank, and I made the fish tank. I'm trying to get the turtle. I want the turtle
Yeah.
so bad. And I didn't realize it, and I remember it being warm the first time, but this time I let it cure
Yeah.
longer with my flashlight. I just
He's
stuck
not
the
talking about printing resin. He's talking about
No.
casting resin.
Yeah.
casting resin, but I stuck the flashlight on there and just left it on top. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna need to go check on that. So I went back in there to check on it, and I picked it up, and I was like, this is an LED light. Why is it so hot? I mean, it was
Oh yeah.
hot.
When I was doing the castings,
Yeah,
and you do the mixing, and
Yeah.
then it starts going from clear to white.
yeah,
That thermo reaction.
yeah.
You literally sometimes could actually see.
Is it
The heat
exothermic
coming up?
reaction?
Yeah.
It's so bizarre to me. They were like, just leave it out in the sun for 15 minutes. I was like, nah,
It's called science.
I'm gonna use my black light to kink.
Yeah.
I stuck that black light on there, and I was like, that's an LED
But
light.
printing resin does get warm as well when you start curing it. Yeah.
Okay.
But not like
Not like
casting
that.
resin.
My daughter was like, I think it burned me. I was like, it didn't burn you, but it was hot. It was hotter than I expected it to be. So yeah.
The thing he was talking about is I finally have the ATRT walker, the little
Oh.
scale. I
Oh,
got
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
files got released.
Okay, cool.
I've already printed out the stuff in normal stuff, and then I've got resinone resin that's going to be doing the high impact stuff and all that. That's what he was
Oh,
referring to.
Oodle Walmart has the ATTE Lego set on sale.
What? How much?
112.
That's still a little high.
It's like 28 bucks off.
Yeah. I bought it before these.
The Valley has that Batman car that you put together, the one with the lights. It's at
Oh,
80,
yeah, yeah.
It's at 85 right now. I'm waiting for it to get to about 60.
That's one of the more disappointing ones I've done.
Oh, really? So I shouldn't do it?
No.
If I
it's-
get to
no,
50,
no. It's a great build.
Is this the
The
Technic one?
Technic, yeah.
Okay, from the Batman?
Yeah, I'm just not like the flame effects that you put on the back of it. They're just so kooky looking. But the car, it's a great build.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I know, me too.
They
The,
put
the ring doorbell
Mars
keeps
Rover
going off.
together.
She did?
Yeah.
Mine,
That's awesome.
I've not. I just noticed that chair in the edge bush.
I did too.
That's some crazy. See that
Okay.
ring notification going off?
Yeah.
That's my wife. She's outside hedge trimming and stuff. So
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go home and we're gonna rip up the garden. Garden's done.
Uh-oh. You better do it this weekend.
For the
'cause it's gonna
season.
be
Yeah,
Miserable
yeah.
this week.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Rain
it's
all
gonna-
week?
It's gonna get hot.
No, hot.
Oh, great.
No.
Just
As
kidding.
in the mid to upper 90s.
I mean, because it's nice now.
Yeah, it's
Good
really
thing
nice
I'm going
today.
to the lake next weekend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Real quick, gardens.
yeah.
You still have your diorama outside?
Yeah.
I ask every time.
He wants to see pictures.
I do. I need to see what it looks like now.
That bando that I made, it's in that diorama. That's where I took that picture.
Oh, really?
That's the rocks that are the border of the diorama.
Oh, but you don't see any of the fallen soldiers out there.
But that's because the TIE fighter's there. And
Yeah. That'd totally throw off the scale. Although you could do it like a forced perspective.
That would
I mean,
totally throw off the scale.
I still have my stormtrooper on the cross there. I need to send a
How's
picture
he
of that. Oh man, he's been out there for like over a year and a half.
But
He's all
yellowed.
muddy. No, he's actually not yellowed yet.
Really?
I think it's the mud that's protected. Well, there's a tree there too, so
Oh,
it's
so
not
it's
like
shaded. It's not
baking.
direct sunlight.
But I just
But you
find
know,
it
the
funny,
plastic
like,
they use now is a little different than when we
Yeah.
were.
True.
You used to leave your toys outside? They would discolor immediately.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
true. Well, the cool thing about this is like I got the thing, but the blaster
Yeah.
is the
Is the crossbar,
and
right?
I've
Yeah.
got him hanging on it.
Yeah, you need to send a picture.
I do.
Actually, just go out there today while your
I'll
wife's
take a
out there
picture.
trimming bushes.
Yeah.
Take a picture, edit it, post it on Instagram and Twitter,
like it.
and we'll like it and get it going.
There we go. We're out of here.
Hey, see ya.
Good
You'll see these
everybody.
guys in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we'll be out
I may
next
do
week.
a live stream at the house next week. We'll see how it goes. Maybe work on some armor and yeah, man.
Yeah,
There you go.
maybe one of your multi-million 3D printer
Got
projects.
so many projects. It's
So many
sad.
printers.
Hey, somebody send him a new 3D printer. Maybe he can put that together next Saturday.
I just did one
I know.
a couple of weeks ago. So, hey,
All right, let's get
All
out of
right.
here.
y'all have a great weekend. Go find some toys. Go play with some toys. Right? Right?
Yeah,
Right?
Right.
I'm gonna go home and play with this some more.
Bye, everybody.